The people we got were the Inca. They live in the Andes Mountains in South America.
For clothing, the men usually wore a tunic made of a broad piece of cloth, doubled up and sewn together along the edges, the bottom being the left was open. A large cloak over the shoulders with two corners tied in front completed the men's attire. One arm was open for later activity.
This is the man. You can see his open arm and his blue tunic.
The women usually wore a one-piece dress combined skirt and a blouse reaching to the ankles and bound at the waist by a long, wide ornamental sash. At the top, it reached to the neck, the upper edges fastened together over the shoulders by long pins and passing under the arms at side.
This is the woman. Her dress is up here by her neck and down to her feet, you can see.
For weapons, they had a slingshot that warriors could shoot enemies 70 meters away. The truncheons, dark-shaped clubs were used in close combat. A professional army had more than 150,000 Inca warriors.
This is a slingshot, and they go like this, and then they let go of one end and about here. Oh. This was another weapon. It was one rock that they carved out and wrapped a stick around for close combat. They'd swing it around their head and whack people on the head with it. This is a spear for animals in war. We have two spears.
The Incas believed in afterlife that was similar to our world. They worshipped the sun god. The temples that the Incas built were step pyramids. The Inca had many altars in the temple for worshipping many gods. There was a temple near the main city, Inca City.
This is the Inca City, and the temple is close to the city. The steps leading up and the altars were up here, and it's steps down.
For the food, the Inca consisted of potatoes, squash, sweet potatoes, avocados, and tomatoes, also maize or corn.
This is their potatoes.
Most of their diet was vegetables. They also ate meat. The meat was llama, alpacas, and guinea pig.
This is an avocado. And these are the maize, the corn. We have a small tomato and 2 sweet potatoes with squash.
For their homes, they used to live in a house called dwellings, but once they figured out it wasn't very safe, they started to build their houses up on the mountains, built on the terrace.
These are the terraces, you can see them, and the houses are built on the terraces. And they farm the terraces on the top part.
For their landscape, the mountains are the name for the uninterrupted chain of island. It's on the western coast of South America. It is the longest mountain range. It forms the eastern boundary. The mountains stretch over a length of 7,000 kilometers or 4,400 miles. And the width is 200 to 700 kilometers or 120 to 420 miles.
These are the Andes Mountains that they lived on, and here's the sun that they worshipped.
For pottery, it took several methods to create smears. The most common pottery is shaped like a long neck pitcher and a conical base.
This is one of their bowls that they used. And this is a frying pan right here. And that's our scene.
Questions?